sleepyhead. He's definitely going to bring his ball back. Ignored this, guys, although that is the movie for this coming Friday. Decided we'll sit down. I did record. Hi. I did record some stuff from the sleeve session that I had recently during the week of madness, tattooing like 3 days in a row. This was in between the two portrait days, and it was fun. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Now, I'm not going to pull it out. Here I have clips and everything for you guys, so don't worry there. But it does go up onto my neck. It goes like, you're going to see a little skin. It goes, down pretty far onto my chest, into my armpit. We'll get into it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always. A little all over the place tonight. This artist I went to, they're right down here. Well, here. I'm in South Jersey. He's over in Philly. So I'll include like a screenshot of his handles and whatnot. But I went in early in the morning. It was just like a quick 25-minute drive over. And I originally went in just thinking, because I originally said that I want like Japanese style waves, and it would eventually go into a tattoo of a octopus that goes up my shoulder and up my neck. Now I threw the idea out there and he ran with that. And when I came in, he had these concepts and everything, and it just sounded like the smarter option to do. So I said, fuck it. I said, fuck it. Let's just go. It's like a flat rate for the day, so it is whatever. I paid, so let's do this. And he free-handed it on, which there was some free-handing on the sleeve that has the Raft of the Medusa recreation on it, but not a ton, like just cleaning up the edges and whatnot, connecting the dots kind of. This one was fully freehand. Love that. it took quite a while to get the freehand done, but that was the longest part, honestly. Actually doing the outline only took a few hours. It really wasn't bad. There were definitely some touchier areas. For me, the elbow really doesn't hurt that much. It's just like an intense kind of tickle feeling. The inside, I was definitely feeling that. There's a bunch of lines that go right through my ditch, so I felt that for sure. This whole area hardly felt anything. Like, it was so easy. And I didn't use the numbing cream either, okay? I will say that. I brought it, but because we were doing the drawing and everything, it just... really, there was no point. So, I bared through it. The armpit was very intense. It tickled so bad. Oh my god. And all I could think about was Hollow Eve in Dracula getting the tattoo right in her armpit. And how she couldn't stop tickling, like being ticklish in it. She was laughing like crazy. That was me. I felt like crying at one point because it was just... And it doesn't go in the armpit. You see it kind of like goes around. Even that. Even that. The chest really wasn't too bad. The collarbone area, yeah, I definitely felt that more up here. The back too was uncomfortable. I was thinking like, ooh, and I want to do a whole back piece someday. That's gonna fucking suck. And then the neck, now you see, it doesn't go up that high, but I like it. I like where it goes. It's just like a little peekaboo kind of. It didn't necessarily hurt, but it was very intense. And the way my artist works, just gets the line done, gets it done. And I appreciate that, but at the same time, I had no room to breathe. I was like, just don't move. Just don't move. Don't move. It's a very, very intense feeling. So there's that as well. But I wouldn't say like unbearable. It was a rather very easy day. I will say though, I had to come back and nap. I was so wiped out after that. I was like, I'm just going to nap just for a few hours. But yeah, we're going to continue. I did have to cancel one of the recent appointments. I was dumb, I was foolish, fucked up on a few videos, so I had to drive like to and from Jersey, just too much. I was very sick, did not feel good. I had to take a little bit of time off from the main channel, so feeling much better now, at least. And our next one is in like January, I think, which is good. I have a few sessions in December with Rose, so it's going to be a fun time. But yeah, so continuing on, we are going to do, I think the blackout is the next like 1 or 2 sessions that we're going to do, and wrapping up. He's going to design something for the hand as well. I don't know if it's going to go on to the palm. I said I was open to it, but because oh my god, I have seen grown men sobbing getting their hands tattooed. I could not imagine. Yeah, no, they say it hurts like fucking hell. I don't know. I don't know, but I want it. But I don't know. No, but yeah, so I'm really just kind of letting him do his thing. And that's rare for me. I'm very much a person that I want to curate the artwork that is on my body. If he had shown me a drawing of it, I probably would have said no. But the fact that he free-handed it on me, I was like, cool, all right, that's art. You know, that's that. So it fits the image I had in my head, but at the same time, like, there's that artistic freedom for the artist. I know poor Rose, I'm very strict with her. I'm like, no, I don't want this, or this. I want just straight portraits. I want no, like, specific kind of, male killers. Like, I'm very particular with the portraits. Those are portraits. That makes sense. I don't know. But I'm very excited to continue with it. Got a little taste. I know it's not going to hurt too bad. Hopefully. So, yeah. And we're going to work in white also into the blackout part. So it's not going to be like a full blackout anymore. There's going to be white, and it's going to continue the image down into the water. You know, I'm excited. I think just everything's coming together. While, yeah, I have financial debt, so I'm talking like college, the artwork on my body feels like a debt as well. It's something that I've started years ago. Like, really, I mean, I've been getting tattooed since I was 16, but did not start really reconsidering my body as artwork until 2020-ish. And so this is a part of that. And I've started it. I have a lot of unfinished parts to it, so it feels like a debt. And I know, I know that once I get this ish done, I'm gonna feel so good, and just because, like, the tattoos have helped me immensely with my body image, just how I feel about myself, you know, and of how I feel about showing my body. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I've already started talking with Rose about the head tattoo that I want. I want her to not freehand. She doesn't do that, but she'll hand draw a design. And I want it to be like a, what was the name? Like Zotar, you know, those like slip a coin in and they read your fortune kind of things. I want something like that on my head. Just kind of homage to that. I don't know though. I don't know. And then I know for a back piece, as of right now, at least, as of right now, I think maybe, because I want to have botanicals in some way, you know? So I'm thinking of maybe like doing two artists. One artist that can do like a very ornate, colorful, botanical, like frame almost on my back and sides. And then I don't know the specific artist's name. I do apologize. It's very Italian. But not the one that was painted by a male painter, the one that's painted by a female painter. Portrait of Judith beheading Holofernes. I want that as a back piece. Just a badass beheading a giant, like, yes, please. But there's a whole, like, story behind that, and it just has always really spoken to me as a piece of art. And yeah. And for me, like, the octopus as like this monstrous kind of alien thing, but also highly intelligent, just kind of like reminding me to always strive to enrich myself, to enlighten myself to different perspectives and stuff, like, you know, smart stuff. But yeah, that's the intent for most of it. I guess we could do like a quick little tour of my upper body, because I don't really talk about that all that much. And then on this side, it's really hard to photograph, video, everything. But it is a recreation of... I know you guys can't see. That's so terrible. It's a recreation of The Raft of the Medusa by Theodore Géricault, one of my all-time favorite paintings. It's a huge inspiration for me as well. Like compositionally, just the figures, the shadows in them, just how everything plays into it, and even his process as a artist, you know, back in the day. His artwork and that style of artwork, Baroque style paintings, have always been such a huge inspiration for me. So I wanted to pay homage in some way. I'm also left-handed, so I wanted it on the hand, the arm that I create with. This is going to kind of like be an homage to artists. I want a portrait of Francis Picabia right here, kind of like in my bicep area. And then I think maybe a snake, that like evolutionary kind of like shedding of skin, or changing. And I think that plays a lot into Picabia's kind of artistic motive. I don't know. I went to a retrospective exhibition at MoMA. I think it was my sophomore year, and it changed everything. Everything. That exhibition just enlightened me so much. It made me realize so many things about myself as an artist, that I didn't need to restrain myself to anything. I didn't need to perform for anyone other than myself and my own artistic endeavors. And he just inspired such a new wave of thinking in me that really kind of took a stronghold on me and my art for years, really. And like cultivating that at Pratt and everything. It really shifted a lot of things for me. I went and saw that exhibition like 4 times, I believe. I just walked around constantly, just going through the rooms over and over again. That was one of the first times that like I had a deep visceral reaction to a painting before me. It was just incredible. But yeah, so little rant over. Figured pad up the time a bit with some fun, I guess, stories just of New York and tattoos and art. I love it. I have been seeing some of you guys talking about you want some more art stuff. We can work that in eventually. Eventually, maybe. I'll be honest, it's been a minute. I have had ideas and things that like I work on a little bit here or there, but it's not anything that I feel solid about right now. So I'm terrible about documenting my work when it comes to being an artist. Absolutely fucking terrible. I hate that side of it. I just want to create, you know? So we'll see. We'll see. But I also have to get back into the swing of things with that. Thank you so much, you guys. I really do appreciate y'all, and I hope everyone's having a lovely day once again. Let me know your thoughts, all that. Tune in Friday. We're going to be checking out the movie Together, starring, I have it all in front of me so I can look, starring Dave Franco and Allison Brie. It's a really good one, guys. I highly, highly recommend checking it out. Thank you so, so much. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.